How you guys doing? This is very important in reference to Hollywood history, of course. And obviously, Walt Disney did not find me, or Walt Disney World did not find me a girlfriend. So obviously, there's a problem there in reference to Walt Disney World or Walt Disneyland, or I don't know if they sent anybody over, but nobody showed up. Now, this is very important in reference to the guidelines. My parents had it on record that I was supposed to be dating a girl from that's in the media, a girl, maybe an up and coming star or a girl that's already been a star or whichever. And whether it's a celebrity dating or whichever, I need a girlfriend immediately. I'm not sure which girl is interested. I'm not sure which girl is married. I don't date girls that are married to somebody else. I don't date girls that got boyfriends, so I don't get into love triangles of any kind. So in reference to any female that's interested, like I said before, you have to make videos. You have to talk to the news network so the news network can do a story on it. Or you talk to the LA Times, New York Times, Indianapolis newspapers. You talk to nationwide newspapers and internet companies. And, I'm not sure which girl to mention. I'm not sure which girl to ask if they wanted to be my girlfriend. They have to pretty much say they want to be my girlfriend. If a girl says they want to be my girlfriend, don't feel shy. Don't feel like you'd be turned down in reference to certain types of girls. This is a very serious situation in reference to my rights and my safety from these stalkers and perverts. In reference to these men trying to abuse me all the time. So in reference to any female that might want to get engaged, that's, there's certain parameters in reference to what type of girls I'm allowed to date. They have to have certain kind of qualities. They have to have certain types of history. They have to have, certain understandings of my rights and my status. And they have to sign waivers. Every girl I date has to sign a waiver that they can't blame me for any problems in their lives. They can't try to hurt me. They can't try to steal from me. They can't try to frame me. They can't try to murder me. They can't try to murder me in my sleep or anything like that. And they can't use satellites on me. They can't terrorize my life. And they can't play their domestication slavery like anybody trying to hold me hostage and trying to call me a poor boy. Plus, I'm tax-free. And, this government man's still hitting me in the teeth. And my tax-free status is real, and it's been there for a long time in reference to the government trying to murder me when I was a little boy. Now, somebody might want to know what the son of Uncle Sam means. Now, in reference to my father loaning the money to the government back in the day in reference to politicians, and they had promised, and there's contract records of them saying they would pay it back. So in reference to the Treasury having those contracts of where government people was supposed to pay back the monies that they borrowed from my father, I'm not allowed to loan money to government because my parents got murdered. My father got murdered, and the government did not pay all the monies back that they had borrowed from my father. So, any politician or government people squatting on money or in possession of monies, they have to get charged for violating financial laws and protection laws. And that satellite man is poking me in the teeth right here. I'm not your child. I'm never going to be your child, government man. I'm not your race. I'm not your religion. And you need to get prosecuted for violating my life. They're still poking me there. They just hit me 3 times just now. Right there. You didn't even see it, did you? I'm not your child. And in reference to my driver's license, my biological name, I need the DMV to send me one or put one in my mailbox. If they don't, then that means the Bureau of Motor Vehicles is involved in holding me hostage too. The Mark Ray hostage name shit is bullshit. There are people trying to call me other people's names. They're trying to play this trick, trying to confuse me with other people. My mother and father's estates is not under the name Mark Ray. Do you understand that? In the court cases against bad people that have tried to hurt me, the court cases are not under the name Mark Ray, even though it's mentioning the information of the name Mark Ray, because that's what they've been holding me hostage under. Those court cases have to be under my biological name, my birth name. And in all court cases, they have to mention who my biological parents are and what class I was born into and what schools I went to, and certain acknowledgments of information, meaning like education history. These people thought they'd try to mess up my life, to try to call me stupid, to steal my family wealth. Well, my mother and father even had on record I wasn't supposed to have to do nothing. There's supposed to be people hired at the companies to do things. I mean, I'm above all the people at the companies, but I'm not supposed to have to do nothing. I'm just supposed to sit back and count money, or, look at money and look at financial income and records and things like that. And I'm supposed to look at other things in reference to business history of where there might be problems with people. Obviously, there's a problem with the executives or certain managements of my mother and father's companies, because people are holding me hostage and I haven't received anything. Now, they can make videos and say, hey, it's the post office, or hey, it's this government man, or hey, it's that government man. Then that has to be reviewed, and they're still hitting me in the teeth right here, man. This is racism, crimes against government. It's attempts of murder every day, and these people have to get prosecuted for what they've been doing. They won't ever be my parents. I was already born as the child of my real biological parents, and I grew up with my real biological parents. I got kidnapped in the 80s. I was living at my mother and father's mansions all those years before. And then these people kidnapped me. And my mother filed lawsuits and prosecuted people. And my picture was even on milk cartons when these government people had kidnapped me. Look up that information too. These people playing this charade, or their game of confusion, is attempts of murder every second of every day. And those people need to go into court. And the Supreme Court, obviously, you're not, being assertive to these people to tell them to leave me alone, because they're still doing it. And you have to look at the situation of what these people say. They'll say, oh, they didn't think you had a right to smoke cigarettes. Well, I really don't inhale cigarettes, and I really don't smoke cigarettes, but they've been hitting me in the teeth. Like, I didn't have cigarettes at all today when I was at work. And then when I was leaving the job, the satellite man was burning my face and teeth really bad, trying to force me to buy cigarettes. It's attempted murder every day. But back to the point of girlfriends. I need a female girlfriend. I don't know what name to mention on YouTube or the internet, because I'm not sure if anybody's got like any quiet relationships they're in. So I'm going to try to look on the internet and see which celebrity female is single. United Artists, I don't know if you have any celebrity females over there that are single, or CAA, or any of the other modeling agencies, or the Ford Modeling Agency, or Elite Modeling Agency. I'm not sure, because I have no information. Nobody's told me nothing. I've not received anything in the postal mail. I've not received any emails either. Even if it's a temporary relationship, they're still hitting me in the teeth right here. And it's soft, but it's damaged. This is attempted murder every second of every day, and every politician that's involved in hurting me must get impeached. You don't have any legal right, and you won't ever have any legal right, and it goes on your record, so you can't fucking get away with it in the future either. So you can't become president in the future. So you can't become leader of any corporation of my mother or father. So you can't try to steal anything from me. It goes on your criminal record forever, whoever you people are. And if you've been blocking me from relationships, if females been blocked from getting in contact with me, even if they were a friend, they need to make a YouTube video about it. These people are trying to slander my character. There's nothing bad about me. I've never been the bad guy, even though they tried to make up shit and tried to call me the bad guy. These people tried to say stupid shit about politicians. They even tried to say stupid shit about presidents. He said, oh, he thought you threatened the president. I've never threatened the president. Never threatened anybody. I've never picked a fight. If you trespassed on me, no matter what I say, you're at fault. If you tried to injure me, you're at fault. If you stole from me, you're at fault. If you're squatting on money, you're at fault. If you are blocking me from my mother and father's mansions and you tried to call my identity fake, you're at fault. And you can get prosecuted for identity attempts of murder. Your entrapment game of holding me hostage, claiming you were trying to get something on me. You broke 5 of my front teeth. You broke a back molar. You've been burning my teeth every day. Now what do you got? What do you claim you have on your record? Need the time and date of everything you fucking said. You've never had a warrant. You didn't have a warrant to trespass on my mother's property in Beverly Hills either. You didn't have a warrant the first time you ever kidnapped me either. And once you violated it, you can never get one ever. When you people had murdered my father, you dirty government man, you had no right ever being in contact with me or my mother or any of the staff that worked for my mother or father. You had no legal right being in contact with any of the corporations either. You had no legal right being in contact with banks or bank accounts. You had no legal right, and you won't ever have legal right. And you're a violation of the laws of America. And you must get prosecuted for your crimes. So in reference to females, just look on the internet. Maybe I'll call CAA or United Artists or some of the modeling agencies and say, hey, I'm Tony Chase or, Mark Ray or, little Walt Disney or little Doris Duke or, not sure what people want to hear in reference to the situation, but I'm still being held hostage. I called the dentist office and told them about them burning my teeth. And I told them what, you look under Tony Chase business #1 and you'll find pictures and information of them mutilating and damaging my teeth. And on YouTube, Tony Chase business on YouTube or Tony Chase. They're still hitting me right there. The Supreme Court has never stopped these people, not even for one fucking second. So maybe they're in on it. I don't know if they are or not. But obviously, there's factual ownership guidelines and facts that I am the owner of my mother and father's estates, no matter what any person says. And the fact that these people doing this is more lawsuits and it is endangerment. And law enforcement in Indianapolis knows that these satellite controllers have been doing these things to me. Do they have the record that these people was involved in the murder of my parents? Do they have any of the court cases? My mother even possibly owned some buildings downtown in Indianapolis. No matter who these people are, no matter what they're trying to do, they're in violation of the law. And they have to get prosecuted for damaging my face and teeth. I'm messing with the phone.